Good morning, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. I just want to give you a warning before I start this video. I have been fighting this upper respiratory cold, whatever it is. I get it almost every year around this time, and so I might just cough a lot. I'm trying not to, but also being pregnant, there's not really much you can take to help prevent that. So I've been sucking on cough drops and using my breathe oil and sometimes that helps. But this is just like way deep down in there to where like even coughing is just not excuse me, getting there. Anyways, I apologize for the throat clearing and the coughing and the possible voice of going in and out, but I really wanted to get this video out to you guys. I know it's late, and I just really wanted to get this video out to you, but it is Thanksgiving, so I'm doing this first thing in the morning, right when I wake up, and that's when my coughing is the worst, so I'm sorry. But anyways, so I'm going to give you guys an update on weeks 23 and 24. I am combining the two, and this is something that I will probably be doing up until my third trimester. I'll probably be just like combining weeks together, just like 2 weeks together, because not much is changing at this point. Everything is, there might be little changes here and there that I still want to update you guys on, but week by week, symptoms and cravings and stuff don't change too much. So I am going to be doing 2 weeks at a time now, up until my third trimester, and then I am going to ask you guys to please let me know if you want me to continue doing week by week updates, or if you just want me to give you some updates here and there. And then I know towards the end, like once you hit full term, you start going on baby watch, and I will be doing those. But let me know, you guys, if you want me, once I hit my third trimester, to still do weekly updates, because they might help some people, or maybe you guys are over them at this point. Just let me know, because yeah, I would really like to just give you guys some content that you enjoy watching. So okay, so for weeks 23 and 24, I have dealt with a little bit more indigestion, especially if I have a bigger meal. It just is really hard to digest. It just sits right up here. Some days, not all, I haven't had very many, maybe 1 or 2, where it's causing this severe heartburn. Like I've got acid coming up my throat. It's so bad. And then there's days where it's just like, ugh, I don't feel very good. It's causing a little bit of nausea. And usually on those days, I'll just drink like a Sprite or a ginger ale, sip on that, and then I use my digestion oil, and that digestion oil really, really helps. I know I have talked to you guys about that several times in the past, but it really does help, and I still put it on at night before bed, and it has been helping me sleep, because for a while, especially if I was eating too late at night, which does happen, because on nights that I work, I don't get off until between 8:30 and 9:30, and then I come home and I haven't had dinner yet, and I'm starving, so sometimes I'll pick something up on the way home. And usually the places that are open that late at night, on the way home, it's either like Taco Bell or In-N-Out or something. So not the greatest food, but that's not all the time. And that digestion just really helps break everything down and get things moving, so it's not just sitting there. I do wait about an hour after eating to go to bed on the nights that I eat late. But yeah, so indigestion, a little bit of nausea, and I can only assume it's just going to get worse as my tummy gets bigger because there's just not a lot of room in there. And so one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, if I can clear my throat, I'm so sorry, you guys, that would be so annoying, is my varicosities. Now, this might be a little bit TMI, so if you get uncomfortable with TMI, you can just scroll right through. But to start with the varicose veins in my legs, I have showed you guys those before, and I am on my feet a lot of the time, and I am carrying a lot more weight this time around, and also taking care of my 2 kids this time around, and I also work on my feet. And so my veins are getting so bad, and I will show you guys a picture at the very end of this video of what my veins are looking like, and they have completely taken over my whole right calf, and they are starting on my left. My left ankle is covered in them. Those ones don't hurt me as bad, but these are the most painful varicose veins I have dealt with. And there is actually a part on the back of my right calf that is very deep, and it was getting to the point where my legs were burning and stinging, not on the outside, on the inside. Like, it felt like someone was shooting something up in my leg. Like, it was just burning and throbbing and stinging just so bad. And it started getting to the point where when I would get out of the shower, it was really hurting just to even put lotion on it, like just rubbing it. And I was starting to limp walking on it. And then it started getting really hot to the touch, like burning skin, like on the outside, warm skin all the way down to like the heel of my foot. So I started looking at like symptoms of that, because I'm like, this is just not right. This is getting so bad. And I was showing so many signs of DVT, which is deep vein thrombosis. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a blood clot deep down in the veins. So we ended up going into the hospital, and they sent me down to labor and delivery because of where I'm at in my pregnancy. I guess it's like a new rule that they have, because back when I was pregnant with James, it was if you were 32 weeks and farther that they would automatically send you down to labor and delivery. But now I guess if you're past like 22 weeks, 21, 22 weeks, then they automatically send you down to labor and delivery. Which was nice though, because we were in and out a whole lot faster than if I were to be in the ER. So anyways, we went and they put heating pads like underneath my leg. She was feeling them. She's like, you were so right to come in, because you definitely need an ultrasound on your leg. Like, these are bad. And so we went in and had the ultrasound. Good news is I don't have any blood clots. But I can't remember the exact name that they had for it, but it's basically like, instead of like it being thrombosis, because thrombosis means like blood clot, there was another name for it, and it's basically inflammation of those veins down in the tissue. They're severely inflamed. And she really pushed and said, you need to be wearing compression stockings or compression socks. And I have told you guys in the past that my doctor recommended those from the start. Don't be like me and put it off. Because she said even though a blood clot has not happened, it does not mean that it won't. And what they do if you get a blood clot during pregnancy is they put you on blood thinners. And then 2 to 4 weeks before delivering, they will take you off the blood thinners, because obviously it's super dangerous to be on blood thinners and give birth. But I really, really don't want that, because with my pregnancy history, if I go into like emergency labor or like unexpected labor and I'm not off those blood thinners, that can be so dangerous and life-threatening. I believe it's life-threatening. I could only imagine you'd be losing tons and tons of blood. I would probably have so many blood transfusions. So anyways, I am now wearing the compression socks. Luckily, my stepmom had quite a bit of them because she's a nurse and she works on her feet. And I guess what we learned going in to this, not appointment, but going into the hospital this last time, is that almost all nurses wear them because they are so good for blood circulation. So I am now wearing compression socks. But this is where the TMI part comes in. And I feel a little bit uncomfortable talking about it, but at the same time, it is part of pregnancy. It can be part of pregnancy. And so I feel like I really need to share it with you guys. I do have varicose veins in my lady area. I guess it is possible to get them down there. I also have them like in my groin area, so like on the creases of my legs, and it's very painful. It can feel like your insides are coming out. It's intense pressure in the creases of your legs because it's such heavy blood flow. And those compression socks, they help my legs a lot, but they don't help that area. So at the hospital, she recommended that I ask my doctor about ones that are like pantyhose in a way, and that are like maternity ones that will go up and over my belly. So they're kind of like leggings, which is fine with me. So I wanted to share that little TMI, varicose veins in your lady area, because I had them when I was pregnant with Avery, and I did not have them when I was pregnant with James. And so when I was pregnant with Avery, I was just like, what is happening? I feel like my insides are like protruding out. And I'm like, I really hope like my insides are not turning out, because it can feel that way. It's very swollen. It's very big. There's a lot of extra discharge and stuff that comes with that. I am now at the point of my pregnancy, and I was with Avery too, where I had to wear panty liners every day, because it just is too much without it, and you would be changing your underwear all day long. So if this is new to you, if you are experiencing this, it is normal. It does happen. A friend of mine recommended, she is a midwife or a doula or something like that, and she did recommend, with all that blood flow, it is okay to lay on your back, flat on your back, just for a couple minutes, because anything more than that, it's not good. It pushes on a certain point in your spine, you could pass out, something like that. So only for like a couple minutes, be on your back, put a pillow underneath your hips and elevate them, and it will get. Got another little visitor here, waking up early. I apologize, my phone kept shutting off. I've explained to you guys before, I am running out of storage on my phone. No matter how much I delete, I don't have any storage. I am working on getting a camera and like a computer or an iPad or something like that. Yeah, that's just something that I have to deal with right now. Anyways, moving on. I still get Braxton Hicks, but I am going to probably get Braxton Hicks longer and stronger ones, you know, the rest of my pregnancy, because I don't drink enough water. And it's not that I don't drink anything but water. I mean, I do drink other things, but I just am really slow at drinking. And so I will sit and baby a bottle of water for like 2 to 3 hours. And so then it's like, okay, well, I've been drinking water all day, but it's just not enough because I just don't drink faster, I guess. And then along with the Braxton Hicks, I am feeling cramping. They feel a lot like period cramps, and they are just consistent throughout the day. I'm assuming it's just things moving and stretching and the extra weight that I carry. Another symptom is it is getting harder to breathe, obviously, because she's very high up, and it's just getting bigger and it's getting harder to breathe, and obviously it's hard to lean over. It's hard to get my socks and shoes on. When the kids drop something on the ground, I make them pick it up because I'm like, I cannot bend over anymore. And like yesterday I had a little fit, if you want to say that. James took his shoes off in the car. And I got really upset because I'm like, I told you not to take your shoes off because we are getting out of the car. And he's like, well, I took them off before you said not to. And I'm like, James, well, I tell you all the time not to take your shoes off in the car because we're getting out of the car. And I don't want to have to stop and put them on when we're trying to get out of the car. And he's like, Mom, just get them. And I'm like, excuse me? I said, put a balloon in your shirt and try and bend over and get it. It's not that easy. It was just like a total pregnant mom moment. And at the time, like, I felt bad for snapping at him, but now I can kind of laugh at it because time has passed and he's not upset about it. He wasn't upset about it in the first place, but yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was kind of funny to me. So I'm going to move on to cravings now. I don't have really any new cravings. I crave equal parts of healthy stuff and bad stuff. Some days I really crave like just some baked chicken with some sweet potatoes or squash or something healthier. And then there's times where I'm like, I want nothing but fast food right now. And that, like, this pregnancy has totally brought out the opposites in me. Because when I'm not pregnant, I don't like soda. I don't really eat fast food unless it's like a better quality fast food, like In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A or something. Okay, Avery, baby, mommy really needs to get this video done, okay? You can't put your face in front of it because mommy's talking. Hey, don't kick that. You want to sit next to me? That's fine, but you can't be moving the camera. Avery, it's showing you. Please stop. And so yeah, just equal parts healthy, equal parts not healthy. Please stop. I gotta get this done, please. There, it's showing you. You don't need to be all up in the camera. You don't. You can be right here. And then for baby size, guys, I am so sorry about this throat clearing thing. It drives me insane. I do it all day long. because no matter how much I clear my throat, I feel like it's still all just sitting right here and I can't get it to move, and it irritates my throat. It's like a constant tickle in my throat I can't get rid of. All thanks to this one right here. Bringing it home from school. What?
And that Christmas tree.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Okay. So for baby size on week 23, according to my What to Expect app, the baby was the size of a grapefruit, which was about 11 inches and 1.2 ounces. And then for week 24, in my What to Expect app, it said that the baby was the size of a pomegranate, 11.5 inches and 1.3 pounds. So yeah, baby's getting pretty big, and I can definitely feel it. So just a couple of things that I wanted to talk about before I end this video is just some stuff that's new and what's to come. I was scheduled to have a doctor's appointment yesterday morning, but but they said when they sent like a message confirmation about it, they said if you're dealing with any upper respiratory stuff, to please reschedule your appointment, which I am. I'm dealing with a lot of upper respiratory grossness right now, so I did reschedule that appointment. And at that appointment, I'm supposed to be scheduling for my glucose test. So the glucose test is going to be coming up soon. I will let you guys know when that is, probably in my next video or the one after. And then another video that's to come to you guys, and I'm so excited to show this to you, is I don't know if you can kind of tell by my background right now, we did a living room transformation. We are still working on it. And it looks so awesome. And then because of this couch coming out of our spare room upstairs, we are also doing a baby room transformation, because that spare room is going to be the baby's room. And so we just need to clear out the kids' toys, because it's just their playroom right now. We need to clear out their toys and then get all the baby stuff out of storage, and we are starting to put that room together for the baby. So I am filming like every part of it, and I'm gonna make this big video about it, and I just can't wait to share that with you guys, because it's really cool the way our living room is. It looks like a completely different living room, and I can't wait to show you guys the baby's room. I'm so excited to put that together. And it'll be probably more so put together after the baby shower, which is going to be February 2nd. But I will show you guys the room before that. I'll show you the transformation video before that, and then I'll just show you later on after the baby shower the changes that have been made to that room. So last year, when we first started YouTube, we created a channel called Floyd Family Fun, and I will link that channel down below. Go over and subscribe to that channel, because it's just our family doing some really fun stuff. Now, we stopped doing videos on that channel because we just had so much going on in life at that time, and we just, I don't know, I kind of lost interest in YouTube for a while. But then when this pregnancy happened, I really started getting like invested in it again, and I wanted to be dedicated to it. And so now that, you know, I'm being consistent on my channel, I want to start doing some more fun stuff with the kids on their channel, which is Floyd Family Fun. So go subscribe to that and see what fun stuff we have going, because last year is when we started it, right around this time, and we did a fun sour candy challenge, and I wanted to do a 1-year transformation of what that candy challenge looked like compared to a year later. So we are going to redo that video, And then Sparkles, our elf on the shelf, should be arriving soon. And we are going to do a lot of fun stuff with our elf Sparkles. And so I want to show you guys all the fun stuff we do with our elf on that channel. And I might, excuse me guys, I'm so sorry. I might post some stuff on my channel as well with our elf on the shelf. But I'm also going to be showing you guys a lot of my Christmas decorations that I have out. I have a lot of them out right now, but this weekend I'm going to get more. And so I was just waiting till I had it a little bit more put together to show you guys my winter decor. So that's coming just this time of year. So much fun stuff. And this is also another reason why I really need a camera, something with more storage, better lighting, better just image, you know, all that, because I just have so many videos that I want to do, and it's hard when I'm dealing with no storage on my phone. So so much more to come. Go check out Floyd Family Fun channel. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks so much for being patient with me. Thanks for dealing with my coughing and my cranky child. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great Thanksgiving. Please stay safe and just eat tons of food and have fun with your family. Bye, guys.